Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, daily challenges, etc, etc. Blue Baby today. Let's look at how he finished on yesterday's daily. It was pretty good. Ooh, barely got Mathis, but got him nonetheless. He's been playing really well lately. What happened? Your older brother playing for you or something? Oh, wow, these are... I mean, like, it's still pretty early and it's a work day, so... The scores, I guess, like, I'm looking at the ranks, and I'm like, 3,000 points got you to 2,600th place? It seems like a disproportionately difficult daily. My brain is working in slow-mo right now. I haven't, well, I've had some coffee, but it hasn't hit the bloodstream yet. But we're playing as Blue Baby. We start with Chemical Peel. This seems not terrible. When does it become terrible? Does it become terrible immediately? When you're fighting, Wrath on this tiny-ass room. Tiny rooms have been the bane of my existence lately, man. I don't think any of them have actually actively killed us, but there's been so many like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if you fought Mega Fatty on a tiny boss room on your daily challenge? No, it wouldn't. It would not be fun. Bad gas, that's okay. It would be the opposite of fun. It would be very stressful and harrowing. You know, stress, Tyrone, is the silent killer. I don't know if we should be, pushing it on people on a daily basis here. I mean, there's something to be said about a level of competition, you know, enhancing the true spirit of humanity, but at the same time, the stress, man, it's the silent killer. I just mentioned this. I don't know why I keep saying it as if it's like a rap pseudonym. The silent killer! I pooped, but it didn't poop. Alright, what do we got here? What? That's not our secret room? Okay, well then let's go for what the most likely and like maybe even guaranteed second secret room has to be, which is right here. Inside of which we find the tick. I gotta give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot because I looked at those daily scores and I said those are a little low. I wonder what happens that makes those so low. Now, to be fair, a 3,000 point daily or whatever it was, that's still like 2 or 3 floors deep for sure. So if there's something that's truly harrowing, it's gonna be soon. But it also might just be, don't take this the wrong way, Jen and Larson. I'm not insulting you, but it may be, you know, convergent evolution, you know, maybe they both just kind of bricked up the daily today. It happens, I'm sure. What do you think about that curse room? I'm gonna make an executive decision not to go to it, because I want to be able to take a deal with the devil on the next floor. Admittedly, we might have gotten more spirit hearts in the curse room than we actually spent to get in the curse room. Or, we could find a deal with the devil that allows us to get them anyway. You know, like 9 lives or something, for example. Or, we may find enough spirit hearts on this floor to make it, irrelevant. You know, we may still have enough to get what we need to get. Wow, that was close. But, I've made my bed. Now it's time to lie in it. Could shoot those for pennies, but... not gonna worry about it too much. So that feels like a secret room directly above us, but after being tricked on the last floor, I kind of don't even want to look for it. It was, what a sobering moment for me. The realization that not all of Isaac is out to help me here. We'll go look for our item room first. I mean, I gotta admit, right now the run doesn't seem that bad. Where are we going? Looks like we're going all the way on this one. Which is a little bit scary, because I gotta start an NLSS in like 39 minutes, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get it sorted. So we have 4... I wonder if they killed themselves on the deal with the devil. That seems plausible. If you don't know how much HP you have or how much damage you've taken, we have 4 right now. All of it in spirit hearts, of course. Harlequin Baby is not really an exceptional pickup, but it's not something you're gonna, you know, cry about. It's not too bad. Oh, it's tempting again to go to the curse room, but I think we need to... see what we get in our deal with the devil first, or from our item room for that matter. It would be really nice to not get hit on our deal, or on our boss fight, I should say. Can't take that because we got the tick. Yeah, it'd be really nice to not get hit. And I mean, that's self-evident, I'm sure, fairly obvious, but at the same time, it has far-reaching implications, because what? How is this not our secret room? Is this the no secret room run? Is that the seed? No secret room? There is no seed because it's a daily. Okay. Fistula. Tough boss. Tough boss with us not having so much damage, and of course, We'd prefer, actually, if it were the Champion Fistula with bombs, so we could maybe do a little self-crowd control. So now we have 3 Spirit Hearts. So that means, you know, if we don't get HP here, we have to avoid taking a deal with the devil. That's alright. Life goes on. Am I happy with myself? No. I wish we hadn't been hit there. But we may get HP, and thus be able to take a deal with the devil. We may find great stuff on a deal with the angel on this run. This is the daily, man. You know, it's got permadeath. We're making decisions. This is actually great. It's a great opportunity for us to fight Krampus and still get some value out of this deal with the devil, in spite of the fact that I probably shouldn't be alive right now to begin with. Not alive, but I shouldn't have gotten value out of this deal with the devil. Again, blame it on either too much or too little coffee. Because I did take some damage. But growth hormones, that's good. We still got 3 hearts left, I think. Hopefully we're not stuck in, like, permanent deal with the angel territory. If we are, we are. But hopefully we're not. If we are, everybody is, I guess. So I shouldn't worry too much about it. Now, we are going to have to commit to these curse rooms at some point. Nobody knows... Well, I was going to say nobody knows better than me. But let's be honest. Many people know better than me. But I also know that you could easily skip a couple of curse rooms and have that have a catastrophic effect on your run. Like, we skip our curse rooms on the last run, we don't get the goat head early, and as a result, we miss out on goat head. I think I may have said goat head 8 times there. Let's see what we've got going on in here. Okay, these jokers. 1 lives to this day. So many battery charges. Is that like a byproduct of having the tick somehow? 1 dip lived. That's okay. And we got a key, so we'll use that to go to our item room, obviously. Hopefully, tinted rocks become available. And bombs, I guess. Ooh, how to jump. Not worth it. Bean, also not worth it. So for now, I wouldn't call myself salty, but I'm not necessarily thrilled with what we're looking at here. Maybe this is just a run that gets, like, completely starved. Oh, that was such bad damage. Maybe it's a run that just gets completely starved of good items and then you die. This is always a possibility. I am happy to have Krampus's head. And another battery charge as well. I mean, those are coming fast and furious now. Good enough. And an HP upgrade allows us to keep the train rolling here. We should not leave this floor yet. It's much smarter for us to take some time and try to get some more consumables. You know, get anything out of our item room. And I think maybe we gotta say enough is enough and go to our boss room as well. But let's start with the obvious here. Got 1 extra spirit heart out of that and a bomb and a key. So that might not seem like it's that incredible, but the key doesn't allow us to do much. The bomb allows us to reroll our donation machine. So our key actually gave us 2 cents and another key. That 2 cents will allow us to... That's not worth using Krampus' head. That 2 cents will allow us to possibly get another reroll on our bean right now. 3 cents is almost guaranteed. Sure, let's come down quickly and we'll go into our curse room and try to get something out of this. Yeah, that was really good. It makes me a little nervous for what I possibly missed in earlier curse rooms, but ceremonial robes, you know, if we're taking it in a vacuum, I'd rather have it than not have it, obviously. Alright, just any passive item is good enough for me here. 4 cents, but I'm not going to take Loss Protector. I will take Multidimensional Baby. Like, we literally tapped ourselves out to get it. It's not a game winner by itself for sure, but I am happy to have it. As we continue moving, and honestly I think we're doing a pretty good job. Boss Rush is something that's definitely still on the table for us. I will trade a Krampus's head charge for a free Fistula kill any day of the week. Assuming that our next room isn't, like, Mom. And I gotta admit, our damage is looking okay. You know, growth hormones combined with our newfound ceremonial robes is doing a little bit of damage for us. We're also way ahead of schedule for Boss Rush. And, of course, I do want to do Boss Rush. I mean... Especially, I'm looking at today's daily, at least the ranks that I saw, and I'm like, well, we have a chance to rank pretty highly if we can get out of kind of like this early shitty equilibrium that a lot of people seem to have found themselves in. Not because they're bad players, but because, you know, there's some adverse conditions on this run. In our current situation with this much HP, of course we go to our curse room right away. Hope to pick up like a guppy item or just more spirit hearts, or, you know, it is what it is. Somehow we dodged that. But yeah, 2 spirit hearts is well worth the investment here. I do feel like on a lot of these dailies, you kind of, if you do well enough in the early game, you reach a point where you're like, I shouldn't have picked that up, obviously, but you reach a point where you're like, okay, here's where things become doable. Not too many of the dailies so far have seemed like very, very difficult in a boring way. Like even all the Lost dailies that we've had, I've mostly had a lot of fun with them and found them pretty generous relative to just an average Lost run. And of course, on a daily, we're taking Epic Fetus. There's just no contest here. Now, that was very dumb of me. We still have Harlequin Baby and Multi-Dimensional Baby, which is not really working too well in concert and synergy with one another, but it is what it is. This now should be an easy win of a run. If we really wanted to, we could bomb our way through rooms. I wonder if I got Epic Fetus as an indirect result of re-rolling the last item room so much. I don't know. Just get rid of bad gas. Luck down. I mean, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We've had some pretty great luck, if you ask me, considering we've got Epic Fetus. So, damage-wise, we're completely set. Pretty much nothing could squander that for us. I consider myself pretty accomplished when it comes to using Epic Fetus, because mostly all you do is put the cursor over somebody and then they die, and that makes my life very easy. I guess we'll take a range upgrade. I kind of see no reason not to fight the angel statue. So we were at like 70-70. So we'll probably be at like 70-60 by the time the fight's over in terms of points. How does killing the angel statue affect our points? We got like 250 points for that? Sign me up. I'm in, man. I think we should maybe not do every available extra room, but we should do some, because, you know, we're gonna be fast, basically. Really thought that might be our secret room. Like right here? Really? Right here, then? Wow, okay. I am apparently confused. Right here. There we go. That's the good stuff. And a button with a red chest and Curse of the Tower. I'll take it. And I know this is not a sensible decision, but I do it nonetheless. Not because it is easy. Wow, that was bad damage. People have said, NL, your impression of John F. Kennedy is more like an impression of Mayor Quimby. And I said, well, hey, I've got an important bit of Simpsons trivia to tell you. Did you know that Mayor Quimby's voice is based on John F. Kennedy's voice as kind of a satire of you know, I don't want to say smarmy, but you know what I mean. A satire of a politician. Let's just leave it at that. Pay to play. I don't really understand the point of taking pay to play outside of green mode. Now, Tier Detonator, I believe, is awesome, but I'm gonna skip it because I don't know enough about it right now. That is an item we'll experiment with outside of a daily, maybe. Let's head down here. So far, so good. I have hit myself more than I should have, and that's gonna amp up our damage penalty. That's something we're definitely gonna want to work on. But in the meantime, what do you need with Epic Fetus to make a successful run? You know, basically speed and not totally fucking it up. Which is probably self-evident for any item, but in particular, something like this that can directly hit us. Okay, seriously, like, I'm not worried about my HP. Now I'm worried about my rank. Can't do anything there, really. So stop taking dumb damage. There's just no reason for us to take so much dumb damage. There's just no, there's no constructive benefit to it. Sometimes taking damage can be a good thing, if it gives you something, you know, equally valuable. We're not having that happen right now. No more turrets, please. That's why I will hesitate to blow up the skulls. If we need demon hearts, I'll blow up the skulls, no problem. And I'm not talking about the 1998 film starring Joshua Jackson. Think we should take Chaos? Just, you know, fart up with the pools here? I think it's a good idea. We'll mess around. Definitely I'll take a free guppy item. I don't have high hopes of becoming Guppy, but to be honest with you, I haven't done any kind of rigorous analysis about whether or not we're more or less likely to become... Wow, I got stuck there. My own bad, but... I haven't done any rigorous analysis about whether or not we're more or less likely to become Guppy after a Chaos pickup. The argument, of course, for more likely is that we can get Guppy items in any pool. The argument for less likely is that, particularly on deals with the devil, we can get any items instead of, you know, such a small and truncated pool that maybe we have a disproportionately high chance of picking up a Guppy item. So, I think that this is, you know, another archetype of daily, which is basically, it's either it's hard-ish until you get to a certain point, and then it's very, very easy. So I look at this now, and I'm like, okay, we've probably gotten past on the leaderboard the people who were not at this point, the people who, like, didn't live long enough to get Epic Fetus, which seems like it could be a decent amount of people considering how this daily started. But now we're dealing with, you know, we're competing against, I should say, the people who did get Epic Fetus on this daily, and that's what's going to make this more difficult. And also more interesting as well. You know, now it's not just going to be about survival. It looks like we'll probably end up having a little bit of competition here on damage penalty and stuff like that, which is, I think, a fairly accurate test of skill, or a measure of skill, relative to some of the other, you know, score mechanics that have been in the daily so far. Like, just infinitely farming pennies. But I'm not trying to fire shots. Let's grab this key. We're like 5.5 minutes ahead of boss. Well, probably about 2 minutes ahead of where I'd like to be for boss rush. But I'm gonna go down just because I don't want to jeopardize it at all. I really want to keep ourselves at a good pace here so we can easily get through the next section, get boss rush done, get hush done, and then, you know, live our lives. Hey. And then someone says something, just live your life. I don't, you know, I wasn't really, not to be a hipster about it, but I was mostly, you know, not listening to popular music when that song came out, but it was in The Hangover or something. It wasn't like I was listening to unpopular music. I was just doing exactly what I do now, which is just, you know, youtube.com, search bar, nothing but a G thing, and then listen to that on repeat like 100 times. I mean, double key room, since we got 2 keys, sure, let's go for it. Would I have rerolled? That's a fantastic question that I'm glad I don't have to actually concern myself with the answer thereof. Because I don't know if I would have. It's such a good run, and I'm, you know, I can be like, I'm like a 5 out of 10 person when it comes to being competitive. Sometimes, I'm very easygoing about a great many things in my life. Sometimes I can get a little competitive. Especially when I was younger. Now I'm, you know, life's too short, but I think I probably would have stuck with what we have. If there's any time where it's fair for us to not reroll our whole run, it's probably when we're gunning for a high score and probably have a decent opportunity to get up there on a run like this. I gotta admit, if I am tooting my own horn, oh come on, we've been doing pretty well on dailies recently. Wow, ABADDON, really? That's a surprise, but I'll take it from our shop. We've been doing well on the dailies. Not absurd. Like, we haven't been ranking. Mathis has a couple of scores in the top 100. I've only had one in the top 100, I think. But consistently up there. Consistently, like, top 500. Worst case scenario, top 1,000. I'm pretty pleased with that. And I think it's getting better. I think there was a time where I kind of didn't really know what I was doing on the dailies, and I was trying to feel it out, which seems very sensible given, you know, that this is a brand new kind of mechanic here. Now I feel comfortable. Like, I'm on these dailies, and most of the time, as long as it's not the Lost, I'm like, as long as we live through the opening section, the game is going to give us some avenue that we can go down in order to get damage and HP and, you know, the necessary tools for survival. Learning to not worry about time was like that was a huge one. Because it's just largely irrelevant for us. We will take the Polaroid, which means we can save the Yera rune for the chest. Again, why not fight the angel statue? And I do feel like Krampus's head is okay to use here, because we are going to get more charges here. So there's HP, HP, Demon Baby, or Attack Fly. Out of all these, I definitely prefer Attack Fly. Demon Baby is good. Oh, what? Nice damage. I'll take ownership for that one. Demon Baby is good, and oh, that was an enemy. I thought that was my friend somehow. Honestly, probably Demon Baby might even be better for us because we're not consciously going to use. At least I don't think we're consciously going to use our Attack Fly at all. Help. Oh, God. I am playing so badly right now. Okay. It's all good. This is so bad. I mean, we're still gonna live and all that good stuff, but my God. I'm playing like a total idiot right now. Taking so much, like 700 points of damage on boss rush. Mind you, we get, you know, a ridiculous number, like 4,000 for doing boss rush, but come on. We shouldn't be getting hit this much. It is a little bit of a narrower fight, but again, come on. Don't blow smoke up. You can blow smoke up my ass, you can't blow smoke up your own ass. That doesn't really make any sense. But it is true, unless you're, like, absurdly flexible, I guess. It seemed like our Krampus's headshots have Fear Shot applied from ABADDON. That's the first bit of damage I've taken where I've been like, you know what? Sure. And that's really cool if Krampus's head actually gets the tear effect that we have as well. Who else are we fighting here? Gish? No, the pony. Okay. It's alright. It's going very well right now. This guy's got no chance. Sometimes I hate rotating brimstone. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I hate it. One more. If he stays up for one more. Good stuff. Alright. I mean, we are doing a lot of damage with our Epic Fetus Shot. And I know that's kind of par for the course. But we're, like, really doing a lot of damage with our Epic Fetus Shot. Trying to use Attack Fly to get the job done. On that tier. There we go. We finally took care of it. Having Epic Fetus, not Epic Fetus, sorry, Krampus's head once every third wave is actually awesome for us here. Sometimes it's hard to find the crosshair on the ground because the whole ground is covered in blood, but we're making progress. We're doing really well. That should kill him in 2 shots, I guess. Go. What? I thought the health bar was completely gone, and I was very confused. Well, this has been, like, a very fast boss rush that I'm also incredibly disappointed in myself for fucking up a little bit. It's still well worth the cost of doing business to come over here. Wow, he scared me a little. But I could have easily done this without getting hit so much. And we're done. We got Goat Head, which is completely fine. An acceptable pickup. Head downwards. And leave that Spirit Heart, because we don't want it, or something. Don't worry too much about the bad damage that I took there. Life goes on. Shouldn't have been as awful as it was, but that's okay. I still think we're up there. I think our leaderboards are going to be a little less sparse, or sorry, a little bit more sparse up near where we're at right now, just because of, you know, self-selection. People are going to knock themselves out on the early parts of Blue Baby. Or maybe, again, I don't know if maybe I only got Epic Fetus because I rerolled a disproportionately high amount of times on that reroll machine earlier in the floor, or the floor previous, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna stress out about it too much. I know how I've done on this run so far. I know the positives and the negatives. Just blow this guy up. We don't need the better deal with the devil chance, but I feel like that's our best play from a score standpoint. Sure, we'll get a small penalty for picking that up, but whatever. I don't care. Isaac is about picking up items. If I wanted to beat the whole game, pick up no items, I'd do a freaking, you know, broken club run in Dark Souls. Isaac's about getting these zany synergies. More power to you if you beat my score picking up nothing, but I've gotten off of that that philosophy lately. What do you think? Not our secret room, so I don't feel bad about coming in here. We got Bob's Curse. It doesn't synergize with Epic Fetus, I believe, but... Oh, maybe it does. They just got poison there. So never mind. I am an idiot, and it does synergize with Epic Fetus. What a great day to be alive. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just bomb your way out of these rooms? As of right now, we're still getting so much more benefit for doing the rooms from a point standpoint than we would for just getting the heck out of here. So, I definitely feel like it's in our best interest to just not completely fudge this one up. Just play it smart, play it normal. Obviously, we're gonna do Hush next, and that's gonna be a little annoying potentially. By the way, Scapular in our Angel room. That's not a bad choice. Tears up, perks. Still got our Yara rune for the chest. Okay, down to the next floor. More than enough time to get to the Hush fight. Not even a contest. And I gotta admit, sometimes I've been disappointed with Chaos. This has not been one of those times. Let's try it. At this point, I think I would reroll my whole run. Which admittedly, I can say because we don't have to now. But I still think I would go for it just because it could be zany. The odds of it being better than our existing reroll are, like, literally nil. This is a top, like, 1% run, just by virtue of Epic Fetus, and then, you know, oh my god, such terrible damage. Epic Fetus, and then all these, you know, decent damage upgrades. Well, decent to very good damage upgrades. Takes it to the next level, obviously, and I'm just gonna go fight the boss. That was the worst damage you've taken all run, and I've taken some bad damage. So I would say that this one is not a good representation of where I want to be from a damage perspective. I also just wasted a key, unfortunately, and we will need those keys for the, No! That's the Curse of the Maze! You fucked me! We're gonna need these keys for our Hush fight, but at least we can still get into the item rooms and the shop. So there's a non-zero chance we die on Hush. We probably won't, but there is the chance does exist. I don't think I'm going to take anything here because I don't trust myself to not die on the Hush with that little HP. I was thinking about taking the pentagram, and probably would have if I hadn't been hit so much. Man, that's real bad. Key Beggar and the Mom's Coin Purse. Guppy's Head. Not quite Guppy yet. I think we still stick with Krampus's head anyway, but Guppy's Head I'm happy to have. Another Spirit Heart from a Tinted Rock. Inside of our shop. Sure, why not get Halo of Flies and Headless Baby? And we'll buy a key, but I think we don't use it on these chests. Alright, so I don't necessarily know if I need to be nervous. Conventional wisdom is that Epic Fetus is probably a pretty good item here, for obvious reasons. We are doing a lot of damage with it, and there's a lot of time between shots, so maybe they lose damage resistance to it. But maybe not as well, because I don't know the exact mechanics of how this works. This could be a long fight, so, you know, buckle up, pack it in, let me begin. I don't remember the lyrics to Jump Around, but it's the only song I would dance to in middle school. Because, you know, all you gotta do is jump. I don't want to subject myself to the judgment of all these 6th graders who have all the moves of, you know, I want it that way memorized. It's not fair competition. I'm over here studying the Sicilian defense. You're learning all about Nick Carter's patented hip swivels. We're not on an even playing field. Come on, dog. I got an NLSS to host. If you could just, thank you. I probably shouldn't have started this run knowing I had the NLSS to host, but I was like, I want to get the run done before the show. Because after this, I gotta leave the house for the first time all week and actually, you know, accomplish some real-world junk. We're like a third of the way through this. I'm not feeling like it's going badly. I used Halo of Flies there to actually crush that projectile before it got in there, which felt really, really good. Alright, well, we're not going to be fighting Mega Satan, obviously, because the door just doesn't appear, I believe, even if we have all the key pieces, if that's not programmed into the run. Which, I wish it did, just to give you a chance at some extra points, but I'm not too salty about it. Mostly because this is, like, the only time it would have helped me, and it would have probably hurt me on a lot of other dailies, because this is, like, the first time I've ever gotten the non-optional, or sorry, the completely optional Mega Satan win condition sorted. Let's just try not to die first. I think we're safe here from Continuum. I'm not very proud of my performance on this run. I'm proud of the items that we got, and I guess the decisions that we made. But I'm not proud of our damage avoidance. So I think we've got, there's room to grow there. We gotta move, yeah. Well, at least it took a black heart, so that we did kill everything. Okay, if we're safe, we're safe. If we're not, we're not. So just stand still. We can always fire in epic fetus shots. Oh my god! It's not the first time I've seen that attack. I probably shouldn't have been so shocked. Stand still. Are we safe? Maybe Halo of Flies is keeping us safe? I can live with that. Okay, well, let's be honest. We're not going to get hit more than like a couple of more times at most. So, we're going to live through this fight at least. That's another 5,000 points in the bank, minus the probably disproportionately high damage penalty that I've incurred upon myself. I don't want to deal with these Continuum tiers right now. Yep, I had to move to get out of the way of the dude who was chasing me. We have one, though. So there's a lot more points for us, but also I took a lot here. Head up to the next floor. Let me just go to Skype for a second and be like, hey guys, what's up? I wish Rocket League hockey mode was out already. Aaron Carter versus Deadmau 5 is happening right now on Twitch. Okay. Hey, I'm just finishing my daily run. Want to do the same docket as Monday. Afterbirth, Duck Game, Helldivers. You will love Helldivers for sure. Okay, that's great salesmanship right there. All right, so now we got the docket set up. It's not like I needed to use the bathroom before our 3-hour show anyway, so it's not a big deal. Normally, pretty good time management, and you're gonna think that I'm blowing smoke up my ass, but it's something I've prided myself on. Is my ability to manage time decently, but today is an exception apparently. I know that there's gonna be people watching this that they're gonna be like, you know, RIP, RIP, F, 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 you lose. I don't think we lose this. We have Epic Fetus. It's too strong. We basically need to hit every enemy once. Some twice, apparently. As long as I'm less of an idiot than I have been about hitting myself, we should be okay. Found our secret room. Not an exit? Yeah, okay. It's like, something doesn't feel right about that. This may not be the right way, but I tend to think that it's like the Monty Hall problem or something. If you have the option to go through an extra room, I think you should do it. Or through your secret room, I should say. Book of Secrets. Let's pop it. Hey, there's our boss fight. I was completely incorrect. Okay, so we're going to be able to use our Yera rune. The downside is that we're not going to have the ability to open all the chests that we get. At least not right away, but hopefully that's the kind of thing that comes in time, right? Oh, come on. One hit away from death. Battery charge. Well, it's not so bad. We're fine. These tiny rooms are killer, though. Good. Probably one left in the other corner as well. Oh, lots of flies. We're good. Alright, get the battery charge. Use that to get through the first phase of Isaac as quickly as possible. Go down to the chest. Can't fight Mega Satan. It could be a little tough. I will finally acquiesce a little bit and be like, you know what? My own ability to hit myself knows no bounds. And as a result, I think there's a chance that this could be a little bit of a tricky run. We can probably hit him twice before he teleports. Yeah, that's good. Bosses are no problem, and we are going down to a floor full of bosses. So I'm thinking that probably gives us a, a disproportionate advantage, but I'm a little nervous as well. And I think it's justifiable to be a little nervous in this situation with only 3 HP. Guppy's Collar could bring us back. I think we steal Yara right away. Just so we have the item pedestals here. We got Head of the Keepers, so I think at the very least that will mean more money for us, because enemies that die have a chance to drop some money. But not a huge item for us. Really, because we have Chaos. Wow, I can't believe we got out of the way there. Because we have Chaos, I'm kind of hoping for a random Guppy drop. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. A random Guppy drop. It's like an English child from just after the Second World War asking for candy on the weekend. Okay, Humbling Bundle. That's an item that enables us to hopefully get more items in the future. So I'm into it. And also show I'm into it. I think we're... Whoa! Oh, I almost hit myself. But we're going to be over 40,000 on this run if we win. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Ain't nothing but a sneeze thing, baby. I've been congested on the daily. Please. Come on, there we go. Okay, 1 hit will kill you. And we got 2 keys out of it, which is exactly what we wanted. We'll come back, crack into these 2. Blue Candle and Regular Steven. Regular Steven is a good pickup. And we're almost at the point where we've opened 4 items. No, we actually are at the point where we've opened 4 items. So now any other items we open is just gravy, you know? It's money in the bank. Greed is, well, easy points. Fool card. I can't see that being too useful. 2 more keys. Obviously, we'll take these back. It's not like I gotta, you know, kiss my wife, tell her I love her before the stream or anything like that. No big deal. Tammy's Head. Epic Fetus. Let's try it. Even though I blew the first one there, I think this could do a lot of damage. Because I'm assuming our tears are going to do the same damage that our Epic Fetus explosions would. 1. You're going to take 2. That's okay. I understand. Black Candle's pretty good. This is not our way out. That's extremely unfortunate. I mean, is it better than Krampus's Head? This is kind of a bad example, because this room is like the perfect Krampus's Head fight. You know what? Let's head back. I don't want to deal with this shit. We could have fought through that, probably no problem, but why risk it? Help. Oh, we hurt ourselves, but all things considered, I think that room could have gone worse. I don't know about this one, though. This one's pretty dangerous. Holy crap, we made it. 1 is still alive? The health bar, like, didn't exist. Blue Baby's only friend. I mean, it's not good for us right now. We did just get the demon transformation, though. Or did we get Lord of the Flies? We got Lord of the Flies. So try to hold this over the middle, but obviously the most important thing is just landing our Epic Fetus shots. So we're going to finish this one basically just in time. Not really much rushing involved here. I want to finish this run because I don't trust myself to not get hit more often. I think we've been pretty lucky to not get hit as often as we have. Let's see what our score looks like here. It's going to be in the 40s, 41,000, 130th right now, and a little bit worse on time, but that's to be understood here. Wow, what is happening on today's daily, y'all? Just get Epic Fetus, you're good, but for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed today's daily. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.